Hello students, this is Gurjeet Luthra, your accountancy teacher. Our topic for discussion for today is the preparation of a petty cash book. Now first of all, we'll understand the meaning of petty cash book. Petty cash book, as we have already explained in our earlier lectures, that petty cash book is a sort of cash book in which only the small expenses are recorded. These small expenses, that means there is a petty cashier appointed by the main cashier, and petty cashier is handed over a fixed amount, maybe at the beginning of a week or a beginning of a month, and he has to make all the small expenses like conveyance, cartage, stationery, postage, small wages, then something of the sort. So all these things he has to record in this petty cash book only. So for that we prepare an analytical petty cash book. That means we prepare the various columns for the various things. We'll illustrate this with the help of an example. So let's write a question first. So prepare petty cash book from the following. Received for petty cash rupees 10,000. This is the first transaction. Paid metro fare 50 rupees. Then paid cartage 250. Okay. Then paid wages for casual labor it is 500. Okay. Then paid auto charges rupees 200. Okay. Then let us write a few more. Paid for repairs say rupees 1500. Paid bus fare say rupees 300. Then write paid for postage $400. That's it. So let's take these examples and how to prepare a petty cash book. So please make a petty cash book with me. Following are the columns. The first column is receipts. This is a petty cash book I'm making. The first column is receipts, then date. After the receipts column it is date. Then there's a dummy column by the name voucher number. We don't have to write much in it. Voucher number. Then particulars. After particulars, total payments. After total payments, we have to make the various columns. Now let's see what are the various columns. In our transaction, we have got paid metro fare. Now metro fare will come in conveyance, right? Metro fare will come in conveyance. We'll make a column for conveyance. Then there was paid cartage. We'll make a column for cartage. Then after cartage it is paid wages for casual labor. Let it be wages. Okay. Then repairs. Then there's one column for postage. So these are the various columns we will be making. So first transaction was received for petty cash 10,000. Date is January 1. So whenever he receives money, the entry will be petty cash to cash. So it will be to cash account and it will be written in receipts column 10,000. Okay. Next transaction is January 2, paid metro fare 50. So buy metro fare and it will be coming in conveyance column. It is 50 rupees. This will come in conveyance column. Okay, and this 50 will also be posted in total payments column also. Okay. Now third is cartage. By cartage, cartage will come in cartage column. The amount of cartage is 250. 250 will come here, and 250 will again come in total payments column. Okay. Then after this, paid wages. Again, by wages, wages amount is 500. 500 will come here, and 500 in the wages column also. Okay. Then on fourth, auto charges. Auto charges will again come in conveyance. Auto charges were 200, and it will come in conveyance column. Conveyance 200. Okay. Then paid for repairs, that is fifth, by repairs 1500, it will come in repairs column 1500. Okay. And total will come in the total payments column. Okay. Now then sixth, bus fare. By bus fare, it will again come in conveyance 300 here, and 300 will come in the conveyance column 300. Next is paid for postage 400. By postage 400, and it will come in the postage column. Now we will do is we will total all these. All these will be totaled. So it comes out to be 300, 800, 1000, 11500, 11800, 11804, 12200, 12000. No. 300, 800, 1000, 2500, 2800, 3200. It is 3200. And now total the individual columns also. 550, 250, 500, 1500, and 400. Okay. Now we have to make sure that this total comes out to be 3200 only. Let's check it out. 500, 700, 800, 1300, 2800, 3200. So this is the total we have taken. Okay. Now we will total the receipt column as well. Okay. We will total the receipt column. We have got in receipt column, we have got 10,000 rupees. Now we will write here by balance carried down. Total was 10,000, and we are left with 6,800. 6,800. So this is the total we are left with. This is by balance carried down, and on the next date, that is on 8th June, it will be to balance brought down, to balance brought down whatever amount is left. Total was 10,000, so it will be 10,000 will total here also. Okay, to balance brought down, here we will write 6,800. 6,800. This completes our petty cash book. Okay. Now I'll give you another question which you will solve by yourself. Question is, prepare petty cash book from following. Let it be April 1, received for petty cash rupees 12,000. April 2, paid for stationery 200. Paid for cartage 300. Paid for printing 100. Paid for refreshment 200 paid for repairs 300 and wages rupees 700. Sixth, paid for conveyance rupees 1000. Sixth, paid for postage rupees 50. Sixth, paid for entertainment rupees 150. Sixth, paid for bus fare rupees 100. Paid for cleaning rupees 300. And you have to prepare an analytical petty cash book. Prepare an analytical petty. So analytical, I'll again revise the format with you. The first column is of receipts, okay. Second column is of date, then voucher number. I'm making it vertically. It's better if you make a petty cash book in the columnar form on the horizontal side of the page. Voucher number, and then particulars, then the total payment, and then the columns. The columns can be, say, main columns which are there are conveyance, then they can be cartage, then they can be printing and stationery, and so on. And at last you can make a column called sundries. If you have got less space or you cannot write anywhere, you have to write sundries. Okay, this is how you have to attempt this question. Is it clear? So with this we will finish up our cash book. The topics covered in our cash book were: our cash book completed. In cash book we studied, number 1 was single column cash book. Single column cash book. Then we did was double column cash book. In single column we had only the cash column. In double column we had cash and bank column. And the third we did is petty cash book. We call it analytical petty cash book. So this is your assignment. Regarding petty cash book preparation. Petty cash book preparation. So we'll be dealing with the doubts of this petty cash book in our online class. So till then, first complete this and submit it to me. Thank you.